everybody, welcome back to another video. So there's been a lot going on with YouTube and everything today, which we'll talk about I guess at the end of the video. So I'm sorry, this one's a little, I had to record this a bit late today, and that's my fault, There's been a whole bunch of YouTube drama and stuff I've had to deal with, so, I'll talk about that later. But anyways, I'm gonna finish my old series on explaining my old channel lore today, because why not? The third and final part. That way I can start the new series I'm gonna work on, which is talking about all of my characters in each of a separate episode, which I think that'll be pretty fun. So yeah, we ended off at quite an interesting spot of where this distorted Maxon or whatever had everyone trapped in this strange distorted realm of forgetfulness or whatever, right? So everyone was in there, but they eventually were freed from this realm, and in the makes of it there was this weird Maxon that was created, that's called, I don't know what it's called either. It's been a while since I've done this stuff, but yeah, there was another one, which was kind of distorted and all that, I haven't really talked about much about what the name of it was, I don't think, but yeah, they're called Xylers, but they're also referred to as Maxons since I used to use them as my thing, and I'm actually, someone's working on a profile picture related to a better version of a Xyler right now. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, everyone got out of there, created this weird other strange Xyler that didn't make any sense, right? And after that, then everything with WoW started to happen, which you think would affect the whole lore thing, but we kind of just incorporated them. We just kind of had that whole thing where WoW was trying to attack my channel, it was threatening me and all that. So, that wasn't a fun time, but then after that, we got back into the actual lore and all that. And we mostly focused on other characters besides the Xylers and Nightcat and all that. A good example of that is obviously, that Danish mapper, I've been working on him for a while. It's kind of like my second personality kind of channel, where I make mapping videos and geography videos and stuff like that. Since I'm a Danish person, I have a Danish mapper account so that it works that way. So a lot of the lore started to center around that, which which there's a new PFP for now. But in the olden days, it was just this simple little country ball of Denmark that I had as a little profile picture where I worked on a whole bunch of fun videos, which it was incorporated to the lore in many ways as just a second kind of person, because the Xylers were each separate people, strangely enough, but at the same time they were all similar. So he was just different and was trying to help us defeat, Daylight Cat and all that. Now at this point, Daylight Cat is our friend now, he's all of that, And something else happened at this time, which was that the retirement of my Clips channel, which I'm thinking about making a new version of it, because the old version I actually lost the password to, which is why it's incompletely gone. Literally, it just doesn't exist anymore, basically. I don't have it linked anywhere either. So it's just, not there. So that's a whole video I could talk about, what happened with that, because that was not fun to deal with. And I recently tried recovering that, and it still didn't work. But there was a lot of memories and important stuff that happened on my Clips channel. So, great. Moving on to the next thing. I know this video is a little less centered, but, it's just talking about what happened channel-wise afterwards, because it all is pretty important. So, after this whole thing happened, then we went back to the whole Danish mapper and Maxon and MMTTNS personality, where basically, at this point the lore was sort of getting wrapped up, but then there was a whole bunch of other versions of things and a whole bunch of I might have to check again, but it's been a while, but there was that second channel I created, and everything was starting to be a little bit less loose and all of that, We had the whole RoboCat thing going on. We also got I also focused more on photography and stuff like that after that as well. More on music, which some of the music actually had a whole bunch of secrets in it that people had to find. Like, some of them were really difficult. Like, my song called Z-A, which is on my music channel right now, literally had the name Zyler in it in the notes, but it was pretty hard to tell, But it was there. So there was literally Zyler in the actual song that was just hidden in there through the beats that obviously no one could find besides me. I think I don't have the records anymore since it was on my old phone that I lost all the access to after it basically turned into a toaster oven and exploded. It didn't actually explode, but it almost did. So yeah, that whole thing happened. What were we talking about again? Okay, yeah, I got it. So yeah, that whole music thing, I really missed that, and I'm coming back to the music industry again, which is gonna be pretty nice, because it's been a while. But yeah, and then after the whole music thing, where there was a whole bunch of lore incorporated into it, secret lore that no one really knew about, then I started, just making a lot more YouTube friends and talking more, making collabs, and just having the channel doing so well. And it's been so great, recently, especially with technically it's all important to the channel. Um, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that happened, like obviously my main channel's many strange phases of the 300 subscriber day, or my game development and all that. And now that I'm kind of not focused as much on channel lore, I have other things to do, So I've really just incorporated channel lore into game development, animation. So I will continue to make my own lore and all that in my own ways that are a little bit more professional than just edits and stuff like that. I don't want to get the whole thing to die. I just want it to evolve into a better version of it, Because at the moment it isn't really great. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Today's video was a little weird, I know, but trying out a new. This is the last time I'm doing one of these videos. I know this one was kind of dumb, but yeah. I've actually been working a lot on the game development and all that recently, but there was an event that went down today. I'll put the email on screen right now. That actually happened where I lost my advanced features today, which means that I can't pin comments or have external links in my description. And this can affect me for about 2 months or less. I don't know, because I don't want to share any personal information with YouTube. So it's pretty difficult for me at the moment. Uploads or anything won't slow down because it doesn't affect me upload-wise, but it's just going to be a little more difficult, and I'm going to have to spend a little tiny bit of time trying to combat this whole thing, because I don't know what happened. For all I know, WoW could have reported me in the past and it went through or something. So, kind of a difficult situation for me. I have also worked on a bit of a project in my house today that involved a lot of building and stuff. So, yeah, there's that too. So sorry this video is a little janky, Just need to take a minute, I know I just came back to YouTube and all that, but I didn't expect this whole advanced features thing to happen. And then also there was a whole fraud thing that happened, which we figured that out already today, but a lot has happened today, so I'm glad to be able to, post here. And I've been working a little bit more on animation, I haven't had much time to do that because of school and YouTube and game development kind of overshadowing it, even though school is literally not as much as a high priority as animation is. It's a little hard to do animation right now. But things are going great for me everywhere else, in just about every other way. Obviously having the whole YouTube thing be doing so well for me is perfect. And then, game development, I've actually made the official Steam account, which I will try to get the whole thing where you guys can follow that Steam account and all that, so you can see it in the description, but I haven't figured out how that works yet. And also since the whole advanced feature thing's going on, so yeah. A whole lot of cool game development stuff and animations are coming here soon. Sorry for that weird cut. There was a little bit of glitch. Doesn't happen much anymore, but I accidentally didn't click anything for like 10-20 minutes. So yeah, that's my bad. It's alright, but genuinely just thank you guys so much for watching on One Side's few channels. And if I eventually make the marketing channel for MMTTNS Games or the MMTTNS Art Studio, either one I'll put up at the top corner, but it probably won't exist for a while. But I'll try to remember to do that. If it does ever exist, I'll put it up there whenever it does. So just look up there and see if it's up there. If it's not, that's okay. So one side, 2 channels, the other side is a playlist of the other videos on here, and just a random video. So bye.